The most important thing to do first thing in the morning is get yourself in a powerful state. If you are in a great mood, you will produce great results. You will have a great day. The better your attitude, the better the results you produce. The better your attitude, the better you can handle, overcome, and thrive through challenges and difficulties that come your way. So get yourself in a great mood. Do whatever it takes to get that feeling first thing in the morning. Whatever works for you. Meditation, reading, gratitude, music, exercise. These are all good options that get you in state. When your mind is positive and clear, you can handle just about anything, can you not? When you can face challenges with a clear mind, they lose their power. They no longer halt your progress. They no longer have a stranglehold over your day or your life. You simply choose the best way to move forward and move on. Most people do not start their days like this. Most people are not happy. Do not be most people. Be the minority who start their day with positive expectations. Look at yourself in the mirror and repeat to yourself, today is going to be a great day. No matter what happens, today I will see the good. No matter what happens, I will do the right thing. No matter what happens, I will give my all today. Today, I will give my best so tomorrow will be better. To lock me in bed is torture. People that can spend days and days and days in bed, I marvel at them. I look up under the sheets. What do you have in there that keeps you in there that long? Say thank you. Thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification of goodness that comes to you, the good feeling from helping others, nothing is better than that. And I ask, what do you want? Because the days you do not feel like getting up out of bed, the days you feel like quitting, giving up, and giving in, listen to me. The only thing that is going to get you up out of that bed, the only thing that is going to make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, the only thing that is going to make you get up and do what you are supposed to do is what you see. When you wake up in the morning, look at your goals. Your goals will not tell you what time to get up. Are you hearing me? Do not be afraid of missing out. Be afraid of being in the exact same place as you are now. 1 year from today, 5 years from today, 10 years from today. Struggling to pay the bills, struggling for energy, struggling to find that passion in your life. Visualize what you are going to do today to get more out of your life. Do it every day, and every day you will love the life you have created for yourself. You know, when you are guilty of wasting time and laying in bed and you are being lazy, you know it. Whether that was 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, you know it. You have to start the cycle of waking up early by waking up early. Success is not convenient. You have to do what is required to accommodate success. Holding the line, maintaining the standard, giving no slack, none. That is discipline. There are opportunities that are going to come your way. There might be some other things going on. You have to make a choice. You have to ask yourself the question, what do you want? Because if you do not know what you want, nothing else matters. How am I about to use my time? Is it positive? Is it purposeful? Is it leading in the direction of where I'm going and the meaning of my life? Is it productive? And is it profitable? When you know what you want, why do you wake up at 3? Because I know what I want. One thing discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. When you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success. I wake up, boom, and I go pursue. If you're going to really be successful in life, if you're going to have it, if you're going to be it, if you're going to do it, I need you to take personal responsibility. I want you to say, the reason I'm not amazing yet is because I hit the snooze button. That's why I'm not amazing right now. A big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it. 90% of it is just showing up. The reason why I'm not amazing right now is because I couldn't get up early enough, because I told myself I'm not an early person. Get there and start working. You're not going to feel perfect every day, If I only worked out when I felt good, I'd be a fat dude. I'm not amazing because I prefer to make excuses than make adjustments. That's why I'm not amazing. Because there are a lot of days I don't want to do it. And it's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. I want you to do me a huge favor.
Stop talking about this person did not do that, that person did not do this guy had that. I did not grow up here. I did not get this advantage. Kill it! Kill it! There have got to be those days you push through. Are you hearing what I am saying? Why have you not reached amazing yet? Just keep it 100. I am not amazing because I am lazy. Look at yourself in the face and be honest. I am not amazing because I would rather spend my money on shoes. I would rather spend my money on stuff than make a sacrifice on a book or fly abroad. I am not amazing because I am not doing what I'm supposed to be doing to be amazing. Getting up early is not only an incredible competitive advantage because most of your competitors are asleep, but getting up early is a great gift to give yourself. You get more life. I always say that I am the most lazy, disciplined person I know because I do not want to do it, but I always do. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be an engineer, I don't know, but I want you to start the year off. We are not talking about fake dreaming and just writing goals down to be doing. I'm talking about knowing what you want. Because when you know what you want, that is where the drive comes from. That is where the passion comes from. When the thing is done, when discipline has been implemented, remember what that feels like. Then remember that those minutes and those hours turn into weeks and months and years. Holding the line in those critical minutes will put you in an infinitely better place physically and mentally if you maintain the discipline. If I do not have my morning routine game, I feel out of sorts. I think it's true for everybody. You have to own your morning. You have to win it because that starts and sets up everything else. People need that discipline, those routines that will help the best day even go better. Get some momentum. Be okay if that momentum is small because it will build trust. Momentum builds trust. Those gloomy and bad dog days, trust that those are going to be there. Honor the difficulty. When we honor the struggle instead of hate the struggle, we can really achieve extraordinary things because our mindset is in the right place. The first night, you're going to have a hard time going to sleep. What you do is the next morning you wake up early anyway. That first night you only got 5 hours of sleep and now you're tired throughout the day. Good, because then when you get to bed that night, you'll turn off that computer. You'll be able to go to bed earlier like you wanted to. You can live on 6 hours of sleep. So you have 18 hours. You have 18 hours. I want to know what you're doing with your 18 hours. You can work 9 to 5 and that's 9. You can travel for an hour here and there. Respect. Nice little solid commute. Oh, you want to be a family man? Mazel tov. You can spend 2 hours with your kids. What are you doing with those other 5 hours? You're watching House of Cards? You're playing Madden? You're relaxing from the other intense 10? Gary, I already spent 11 hours. Well, great. Then don't complain or want more. Respect that by getting rest, you were giving up opportunity to go into a new world. You want the audacity to have a 1% life. Let's call it what it is. You want to live as well as the 1 to 2% in the world. It's not very complicated. The math is very raw. If you want to have one of the best lives in the world, which is you live on your terms, you have to pay your dues to get there. You have to be lucky enough to figure out that you had talent in the thing that you actually want to do. Because you can work 24 hours a day, and if you stink at golf, or you're not a good content producer, or your logos look like crap, then you're going to lose. So that's what you have to do. The most important thing you can do is win the morning. Just win the morning. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Find out what you want to go and do, and go after it. Because so many years go by and you look back and you're like, what have I actually done in all that time? Because you haven't been living a life in line with your personal values. You've been living someone else's life. Don't freaking do that to yourself. It's insane. You want to get to where you want to be. Only you. Not what someone else thinks, not what the magazines think, not what Instagram tells you. Stop comparing your life to other people's. Stop living in the deadly world of comparison. You are comparing yourself to other people, and you are putting yourself down. You are lowering your self-worth. You are enough. You have already got exactly what you need inside of you. All you need to do is develop yourself. Start to step into your fears and allow these things to come out. You will be firing. You will be going straight for your goals, straight for your dreams. Then you'll be able to look back and go, I am so glad that I was brave enough and had the courage to step into my fears, because there would be nothing worse than to get to an older age and look back on my life and know that I did not go and do something because I was afraid.
Because I was afraid of other people's opinions. It does not matter what other people think. The only thing that matters is what you want. What are your personal values? What are your dreams? What impact can you have on the world? If you can line up your personal values, create a mission statement that can actually have an impact on the world, you will be drawn into it. You do not need to motivate yourself. You do not need to copy other people's quotes and sayings and post them on Facebook and Instagram. You will be coming up with your own quotes, your own sayings, because you are pulled into it. You are living a life in line with your personal values, and your mission statement is having an impact on the world. This is coming from inside of you, not from someone else. It is the only way. The best person you will ever be is yourself. That is it. No one else. You are you. It does not matter if you are strange. It does not matter if you are different. It does not matter if you do not fit in with other people. Be you. If people like you, if people love you for who you are, they will hang out with you. Forget the cool kids. Forget trying to fit in with other people. Forget trying to do things that other people want you to do. If you start chasing after your dreams, make no mistake, there are going to be people around you, even people close to you, that are going to try to bring you down because it does not line up with what they want. Forget it. Go after what you want. It does not mean they are trying to sabotage your efforts for success. It just means they do not want to be left behind. They do not want to be left alone. They do not want to be left on their level. Just because they do not have the courage to step inside their fears and see what is on the other side. This is where the growth is. You find out your fears, you step into them, you get on the other side of it, and things continue to open up for you. Where I started was, I knew there were a few things standing in my way from where I was now to where I wanted to be in the future. So what I did, I wrote down my top 3 fears. Because my main fear was that if I could not step into a fear that was a little bit smaller, then there was no way that I could build the courage and be brave enough to step into number 1. So I created a methodical, systematic approach in order to start stepping into my fears. Identify your top 3 fears. What is number 1? What is number 2? What is number 3? Number 1 being the most scary. Number 2, number 3 the least scary. Don't get me wrong, number 3 is going to be freaking scary. But once you put some things into place, once you start to step into that number 3 fear and you come out on the other side of it, you build the confidence. By default, your self-confidence and your self-worth go up. You increase your self-worth. You increase your self-confidence by default. This is what automatically happens. Step into that number 3 fear and get on the other side of it. Bang, you will be looking at number 2. Step into number 2, get on the other side of that one. Now you have the balls, you have the courage to step into number 1. Unless you do it in a methodical, systematic approach like this, it can be too difficult. Some people can do that, but some people cannot. They need to start off with something easier. That is what I needed to do. This system works for me, and I want to share it with you because I'm sure you will get some benefit out of it. I'm not telling you this is the only system, the only way to step into your fears, but this is what worked for me, and I want to share it with you. If this appeals to you, then go for it. Sit down, write your top 3 fears. Hit number 3, hit number 2, hit number 1. There is so much on the other side of your fears, it's insane.
Imagine this is where I am right now, and this is where I want to be in the future. There are all these barriers in between from here to my future. This is my end in mind. This is my ultimate goal. I want to go from here to here. There are all these barriers, all these walls in between. What are they? Other people's opinions, other restrictions. Your friends and family may be stopping you or telling you not to actually go for your end in mind. This end in mind is the one that sits in the back of your head, the one you daydream about. It's almost like you don't even need to identify it. You're just innately thinking about it constantly. What is that end in mind? It's going to be blurry, but once you start to bust down these barriers, it becomes a little bit clearer. It becomes like this vision starts to get real, starts to get tangible. It's almost like you can reach out and touch it. What are these barriers in between from where you are now to where you want to be in the future? What are these barriers? I guarantee that those 3 fears, the top 3 fears you broke down, that's going to be inside your gap. The gap from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. That's why it's so powerful.
Identify these top 3 fears. 3, 2, 1. You will be on your way. You will be making progress. You will build momentum towards that end in mind, towards that ending goal. Now look, it is going to be hard. It is going to be tough. It is going to be frickin' scary. But the longer and more often you push on these barriers, you push on these walls, eventually they will fall over. Then you push on another one. You become stronger. You become mentally stronger. Just as if you were to push on a wall day after day, you are going to become stronger, and eventually that wall is going to fall down. You are doing the same thing. You're just doing it mentally. Push on those walls. They will eventually fall down. What you want to happen, you will end up creating a domino effect. You will just be pushing wall after wall after wall down. The next wall, even though it was bigger than the first one, because you're stronger, you'll be able to push it down even quicker. Sooner rather than later, you are going to build massive momentum. You are going to build huge progress to get to this end in mind, to get to this goal, to close that gap from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. Inside this gap, even though it is scary, this is where the growth is. Right here, this is where the growth is. Identify your top 3 fears, and you will progress much quicker to your end in mind. This is what I call accelerated self-development. Nothing accelerates your growth quicker than stepping into your top 3 fears. Now, in regards to building a business, most people are so afraid to take this first step. Oh, it's not going to work out. What are my friends and family going to think? What if I fail? What are they going to think then? It does not matter. It is irrelevant. Because if your mission statement is there, if it is strong enough, if it is big enough and in line with your personal values and the impact that you want to have on the world, then the opinions of other people do not matter. It does not matter what anyone else thinks. Your mission statement is everything. It will guide you through these hard times when you are building your business. When you step into the shoes of an entrepreneur and you are grinding through it every day, you are doing what it takes. Some mornings you're leaving once the sun comes up because you have not even been asleep. You have worked through the whole night. It has happened to me many times. It's not because I'm just trying to punch out the hours and brag about it. It just eventually happens. You just worked through the night. It was just normal. It's weird. It's weird to hear that if you haven't heard it before, but it's probably going to happen to you. If your mission is strong enough, that same thing will happen to you. During these hard times, even if you feel like you are not making progress, even if you are not getting the financial return that you expected, even if that financial return is taking longer and longer, just remember, in the beginning, when you are grinding through the hours, when you are putting in all those all-nighters, that's where you are making your millions. You're not making it later on 5 years down the track when you finally close your first deal. It's now. It's in the beginning. It's those hours. It's that growth. It's pushing those walls down, facing your fears, stepping into them, seeing what's on the other side. That's when your millions are made. It relates to business. It relates to personal life. Identify those top 3 fears. Number 3, number 2, number 1. It's not just to face those 3 fears and that's it. Those 3 fears are the ones you continually step into and expand on them. You do something larger within that fear. Stepping into those fears and growing from it, seeing what's on the other side, it ends up transferring and leaking into other areas of your life. It's not just you do that and that's it. Once you are stepping into number 3, number 2, and number 1, it's benefiting everything. Everything affects everything else. You start to create these links, and these links go to other areas of your life. These are high moments, the light bulb moments in your life. Because I stepped into that fear, now I have the confidence to do this, whereas I wouldn't have done it before. Maybe I wouldn't have started this business. Maybe I wouldn't have even taken the next step to chase my dream if I had not gone and stepped into these fears. Maybe I wouldn't take that first step to make the first investment. Maybe I wouldn't take that step to get up and speak about what I'm passionate about. All these things, you step into your fears in other areas of your life. It's a catalyst for so much more. This is accelerated self-development. It enhances your whole life. It enhances your relationships, your personal life, business, career, your performance, your recovery, your sleep quality, your mental health. When you step inside your fears and you come out on the other side, it's the best thing ever. I grew up partying with alcohol and eventually throwing some drugs into the mix. Wow, amazing. Put some drugs into the mix and have the best night ever, right? The way that I feel on a daily basis now from what I've been doing, the life that I live, eating clean, whole foods, balanced blood sugar levels, living a life in line with my personal values, having an optimum morning routine that I do each day, living an active lifestyle that is in line with my personal values in the environments, areas, disciplines, and sports that I love to be in and around.
Then, continually stepping into my fears, meditating on a consistent basis, having an impact on the world that is in line with those personal values. I wrap all this together, the feelings that I have during the day. There are moments during every single day that are better than any party, any drug that I have ever had in my life. What is best yet? It is repeatable, it is reproducible, it is sustainable, and it gets better and better. Drugs, alcohol, and partying are not sustainable. What I do now is, and not only that, it gets better and better. When you are using stimulants, it is not the same as when you first experienced it. The feelings drop off, and eventually you have to go and take more and more of it. It's like coffee. The first cup of coffee, great. Then you end up having 3 or 4 cups a day, and you never get back to that same feeling as the first one. But living the life that I live now, it is sustainable, and it gets better and better. It is freaking amazing, and I want to share it with you. I want to inspire you to identify your top 3 fears. Start to step into them and see what is on the other side. Because inside that gap, where you are now to where you want to be in the future, that is where the growth is. Remember that. That is where the fears are. You have no choice but to go through your fears. You cannot jump over them. You cannot walk around them. You have to step into them. If you try to jump over or walk around, that is when you're going to get to the point years down the track and look back on your life. You're going to have that feeling of, man, I can't believe I didn't do it because I was afraid of other people's opinions and whatever else it was. There will be nothing worse than having that feeling. What sort of life do you want to live? What are you passionate about? What are your personal values? Create a mission statement around that and how it can impact the world. You will be pulled into going for that mission statement and having your impact on the world. You might need to find outside motivation. Where is your motivation going to come from? It has to come from within. It has to come from your mission statement and the impact that you are going to have on the world.
This is the best way to build a company, to build a business. What impact can you have that is in line with your personal values and your mission statement? Then you can profit financially from that, and then you can have a bigger impact. This is the future of building a company. It is not just about making money. The more money you make, the bigger the impact you're going to have. That's what you need to think about. Eat clean, whole foods, balance your blood sugar levels, enhance things through supplements if need be. Identify your personal values, create a morning routine around that. Get your active lifestyle in line with your personal values. Meditate on a consistent basis, or do something that relaxes you or de-stresses you. Read a book. You don't have to sit there and meditate with your legs crossed, but do something that is a form of meditation, that is a de-stressor. Silent meditation works for me. Identify your top 3 fears. Start to work through them. Once you've stepped into one, all you do is expand on it and step into it even more. The second one, expand on it even more and step into it again. Number 1, expand on it even more and step into it again. Now you have this complete system, this beautiful life. That is your life, adapted to what you really want and where you're going, the way you see the world, chasing your end in mind. Now you're seeing what is possible for yourself. Now you're seeing what is possible in order to have an impact on the world. My name is Adam Phillips. I am the founder of Life Grip. My mission statement is to improve mental health and prevent disease through nutrition, meditation, and active lifestyles. I hope I have inspired you to do something similar. Create your own mission statement, step into your fears, and have an impact on the world. Now stand up, right now. Look at yourself. Say it out loud. I will win the morning. I will face my fears. I will step into number 3, number 2, number 1. I will build my mission. I will have my impact. Now do these 3 things. Smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel. Write "done" in the comments, because the sleepy you is done. The fearful you is done. The you who made excuses is done. The new you wins the morning starting today. Go! Win your morning, win your life.